Hello, dear children. Today we are going to deal with the topic The Portrait of a Lady by Khushwant Singh. This is your first chapter from the book Hornbill, and this is a prose lesson. The Portrait of a Lady is the story of the author Khushwant Singh. He describes his relationship with his grandmother over the years. He pens down her daily activities and how she evolved as a character as time passed by. He explains her appearance, which helps create an image in the reader's mind. Dear children, Khushwant Singh is an Indian author, and here in this story, he talks about his grandmother and also his relationship with his grandmother. Dear children, I hope you also have your grandmother and you share a good bonding with your grandmother. So try to write about your grandmother also in your diary. Okay? As the title goes, the portrait of a lady. Portrait means a picture or a painting. And here lady is author's grandmother. It means in this chapter we are going to talk about the author and his grandmother, their relationship and the activities which are done by both the author and his grandmother. Okay? Students, here are some expressions in the text. Okay, you will infer their meaning from the context. I also will explain the meaning of these expressions while explaining the chapter to you. So, without wasting any time, let us begin with the story. My grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, was an old woman. The author Khushwant Singh says that his grandmother was also as old as other people's grandmother. She had been old and wrinkled for the 20 years that I had known her. It means when the author was born, she was old, and still she is old. It means the author is 20 years old. People said that she had once been young and pretty and had even had a husband. The author has heard from the people that his grandmother, when she was young, she was very pretty. But it was hard to believe for the author because he always had seen his grandmother as an old lady. My grandfather's portrait hung above the mantelpiece. Now, at the same time, the narrator, the author, talks about his grandfather, whose portrait means whose picture is hung above the mantelpiece. Mantelpiece is a structure of wood above and around a fireplace. Okay? And it is in the drawing room. Above that mantelpiece, there is a picture of author's grandfather. He wore a big turban. Turban means a cloth, a kind of cloth which is tied around the head. Okay, so here author's grandfather had worn that turban and loose fitting clothes in the picture. His long white beard covered the best part of his chest and he looked at least 100 years old. The author says that in the picture there is a long white beard of his grandfather which covers the best part, means the middle part of his chest. And uh, his grandfather looked at least 100 years old. He did not look the sort of person who would have a wife or children. As the narrator sees the picture of his grandfather, so he just tells us that he was not the sort, means kind of person who would have a wife or children. It means because the picture of his grandfather and is on the wall, and there in the picture he looks so old, so it is also hard to believe that once he had a wife and children because of his oldness. Okay, then he did not he looked as if he could only have lots and lots of grandchildren. As per the picture, it seemed that he had only lots and lots of grandchildren. Who? His grandfather. As for my grandmother being young and pretty, the thought was almost revolting. And about his grandmother also, that she was once a young lady and pretty lady, the thought was Almost revolting means it was also hard to believe for the author that she was once young. She often told us of the games she used to play as a child. The author says that his grandmother usually tells them about the games that she used to play when she was a child. That seemed quite absurd. And it seemed quite absurd means illogical for the narrator to believe that she used to play games. And undignified. Undignified means disrespectful on her part because we treated it like the fables of the prophets she used to tell us. He says that they treated these things, the things which were shared by his grandmother, like the fables. Fables means stories with morals, and of the prophets, the stories about the saints she used to tell us. He says here like this because the fables, they are generally based on imagination, they are not based on the reality. So it means whatever the things the narrator's grandmother shares with them, they treat them like the fables. They do not consider them in reality. Okay. So children, that's all for today's class. Rest we will discuss in next class. Okay. Thank you.